America, my name is Brent Porter. I was born in Bryan, Texas, because College Station, Texas did not have a hospital in 1965 on March 29th. My dad worked at Texas A&M University, A&M standing for agricultural and mechanical. I come from, on my dad's side at least, a history of farmers. My great grandfather was a sharecropper in Oklahoma. And then my grandfather was a shoe repairman. And then my dad ended up getting a college education, the first in our family, and taught at Texas A&M University. When I was growing up in College Station, every morning we would, from first grade on, we would put our hand over our heart and say what we call the Pledge of Allegiance to the United States of America. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Wow, man. Anybody else say that Pledge of Allegiance? Indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now, let me ask a question to you. Liberty and justice. What does justice mean? Justice means that everybody gets treated fairly and equally. Nobody gets preference one over another. Equally means equality, motherfuckers. Do you not know English? It's about time you maybe return to middle school. What does for all mean? For all means everybody. It includes everybody. Inclusivity, you dumb fucks. Shit, man. You stupid fuckers are willing to compromise if you said the pledge. Your pledge. Is it or is it not liberty and justice for all? Shit, man. You disgust me. Right now, we got a president who literally tried to overturn in 2020 a presidential fucking election. And you fucking elected him again? Good Lord, man. To give him a second chance to disassemble the guardrails that keep a fair election. And what does he do? He literally fires his attorney general so he can hire or appoint a temporary attorney general and bypass Congress. And then with that bypass of Congress, allocate to his allies and himself in indirectly $1.8 fucking billion. While you say, oh, we caught the fraud of something $1 million, and he's talking about 1.8 fucking billion. Oh, man, you're idiots. You fucking redistrict the lines in your state, redraw the lines for your advantage, not even realizing that, well, I guess that kind of breaks your oath to the United States of America, doesn't it? Damn. What the fuck, man? Why you claim to be Christian, right? You know, there's something that's called corticotropin releasing factor. And it happens when people get stressed. I happen to have it because I got Lyme disease from a tick bite, likely from hiking with my grandfather in East Texas, just outside of Timpson, not far from Nacogdoches, where Davy Crockett came. The man himself from Tennessee, after President Jackson set up the Trail of Tears, and Davy said, man, this is not right. Thank God at least somebody was in America that cared about justice. So Jackson funded, while Davy was in Tennessee, Davy's opponent to defeat Davy. And he did. And Davy said, you know what? I mean, Davy could have followed what Jackson wanted, just like a lot of people are following what Trump wants. And you know what? Guess who is Trump's example in presidents that he chose? Jackson, Davy Crockett's enemy, basically, that funded Crockett out of office and out of Tennessee. Isn't that interesting, Tennessee? Now that you're redistricting lines for the man who idolizes Andrew Jackson, Davy Crockett's fucking enemy, you idiots. Don't even talk about that you have a hero in Davy Crockett when you don't do what he does. So Crockett, he says, I ain't going to be no man's puppy dog. He said it nicely. And he said, you all can go to hell. I'm going to Texas to come and that's what he did. He went to Texas to come and fight for Texas independence and died in the Alamo, the Battle of the Alamo. Man, he gave his life for Texas and said, I'll be no man's dog. And what's happening in Texas right now? A man named Tim Dunn, a West Texas billionaire, is funding a man named Ken Paxton, who helped sue 4 different states to try to help President Trump overthrow the election that he lost. Wow, man. The man that idolizes Jackson, Crockett's nemesis, a man from Texas, literally is helping to fund the legacy of Jackson, Crockett's enemy. Wow. Because Crockett said, these native people who were here deserve to stay. And Jackson said, no, it's the Trail of Tears out. Does that remind y'all of anything? Man, yeah, the irony is so thick. It's just a sludge, man. It's like West Texas sludge, bro. Seriously. Don't, and I ain't even gotten started yet. It's just the fucking tip of the iceberg. All right. That's just part 1. That's just like the pilot. This is just part 0 right here. The little tip of the iceberg. Stay tuned.